Hey everyone, this is Mystic Fish, and welcome to episode 63 of our Factorio Space Age playthrough, where we're working on upgradable bases. Last episode, we got scaled copper bacteria going, as well as the ore melting. So now we have molten iron and molten copper available, which is good stuff. We only have a few more things left to do to make rocket parts here on this non-quality side of the base. And so I want to work on those next. Okay, so let's do, and I kind of want to do the stuff that's based on fruit here, the biological products. Just get those out of the way. So I think what I want to do is focus on making rocket fuel from jelly. Okay, so this is going to look, this involves, well, here, let's take a look. Let's get ourselves a, do I even have a biochamber in my inventory? I don't. Okay. Let's just get a handful. Okay, let's take a look at the recipe. Then we can make a plan. All right, maybe I'll just do it this way. With ghosties. So let's get that there. And then let's do rocket fuel from jelly. Great. Okay, so this needs bioflux jelly, and it's actually a lot of jelly, and water. So we will have to figure out how to get that all in. But I think for right now, the important thing is that this is based on bioflux. So we're going to need sort of like most of this. And we'll just grab like this much. I don't know that that's right yet, but I think we need this much. This is our restartable nutrients. And this is our bioflux production. We do need 2 bioflux guys, so we can get rid of this stuff. Okay. And we were definitely not doing that. Okay, so that gets us... that gets us the bioflux we need, and the nutrients we need. So that's good stuff. So we can seed this, right, with some spoilage. Perfect. I guess we can get rid of that stuff and that stuff. Okay, and then I think the easiest way to do this, we need. I took a look here, and in order to do the 2 rocket launches per minute, well, I guess there's sort of like 2 options. One is we could do just slightly less. Maybe we'll just do that. We'll just do slightly less than 2 rocket launches per minute, and we won't use any modules. And that means these, when we start making the science over on this side, it does mean that we're going to end up with just slightly more than 1 whole belt of yamako. However, once we start doing quality on this side and non-quality on this side, it's gonna be fine. It will fit on a single belt. So I think that's okay. And in particular, the rocket fuel build only needs 0.2 belts of yamako fruit, and it needs less than half a belt of jelly fruit. So, so that is actually going to work out just fine. Let's see. So let's get rid of this stuff. We'll have to, and I don't need you. Okay, now, the ratio here is it's roughly 1 biochamber making jelly for every 2 making rocket fuel. So, and it's a high amount of jelly, so I think we need to, actually interleave these biochambers. So, I think this is going to look like, let's see, this, 1, 2. So that's going to be this guy. Then we need 1 making jelly. Actually, I think I wonder if there's a better way to do this. I want to try this. Let's just see if we can make this work. So you'll be jelly. And then let's see if we can just pack these together like this. Because if we can do it, then we don't lose space. We don't sort of lose space to like offsetting stuff. But I feel like actually this is not maybe going to work, and maybe there's actually plenty of room here. I think it's easier. We have like so many like controls. With the circuit network that I think this will be better to do this way. Does that line up? Yes. And does this line up? Yes. And then we can go 1 more out. 1, 2. Okay, so this is going to have to move. Okay, great. So I think that that is going to be okay. Do we have water somewhere? I can't remember if we have water somewhere. Not sort of over here. Anywhere. Well, I guess there was some right here. I guess we're on the edge of a marsh right here. Right? Okay, so let's get. Oh wow, there's lots of places I could stick one. Oh, how about like right there? That looks pretty good. It's, or maybe I can do it. You know what? I could potentially do it. Well, let's figure that. I'll figure that out later. Okay. I think this is all mostly okay, except that we need to update some of this stuff. So, in particular, this is going to be, we're going to make a similar demand, not plastic, rocket fuel. Okay, so we only want to feed this stuff. If we're trying to make rocket fuel, that's fine. And these guys, and that guy, and that guy. Okay, good. Oh, and also these, and that guy, and these 2. Oh my gosh! I just overate those all with nutrients. That's not what I wanted. The nutrients up there are okay. But I need to change this to be rocket fuel is in demand. And then I can get these guys. And I need to change this to rocket fuel is in demand. And then I can get these guys. And then this will be rocket fuel in demand. And then I can get that one. And then This will also be rocket fuel in demand. Okay, good. This is going to be rocket fuel. And this is going to be rocket fuel for when we're going to flush the fruit products. And we want this to be rocket fuel. Good, and we're now flushing. Okay, good. That seems to be correct. All right, so we are going to need one of these guys. Which means we'll need one of these. Okay, so we're gonna have bioflux and nutrients on one side, but we'll still need to get fruit on the other side. And we want this one here, I think. Okay, so if we do the bioflux and nutrients, which is this guy, we'll bring that down here. Then we can keep it out of the way. We can keep it out of the way of the water pipes. Okay, good. I think that's right. And then whoa. Where'd I go? Why not just go all the way around the end? And this will be fruit. Okay. So far, so good. Okay. Alright, that should enable us to get water in. We are going to need like power through this. So we're going to need this stuff. Good. I don't know where these need to go. Here, and here. I don't know, something like that. Okay. Good. So this is the bioflux and nutrients, which we have. We're only putting the nutrients on the one side. So those will get fed in there. And they come in here. And we need to get them back with, we kind of need to get them back over here. Which, you know what, we have got like Roboport stuff down here anyway. So I think I can I just do this? Copy this. Okay. Go. And then we can get one, where's the spoilage doohickey? This guy. Then we can spoilage this off. Actually, do it down here. And you can go and complete your loop. Okay, good, that gets spoilage out. Bueno. Then, let's see, what else do we need? We need to get fruit. This is the fruit. And we need it down here. And then we also need it there, and then we need to, like, put it back. And let's see. Why don't we just do it down here? Okay, where is... I need one of these. Oh yeah, I'm riding the rails. Look at me. I just saw my character like arrive on the side. That's pretty funny. Okay, that guy can then hop here. Okay, good. That puts the fruit back. Good. We're getting there. We've got the exhausts now, and so we've got fruit coming through, and so what we need is we need one of these guys. Right, this is fruit. I think we put these over here. We need nutrients and bioflux, which I think I have up here, right? I have these guys. Okay. I do need sort of the demand stuff through here. Okay, and then I guess you can go here, because you're going to be looking for the rocket's fuel signal. And let's just fix you. This is going to be if we need to produce rocket fuel. And now you're set correctly. I guess we can just do these. That one. Okay, good. Then we need the same thing. Well, let's see. We need we need a spoilage exhaust for these belts. Okay, we had 2 of them already. That's fine. What else? We need... I guess I do want to do this, but I can take that one off. Okay, good. That seems fine. And that one. Okay, those get... We have jelly out. We have nutrients in for these, and so we just need the exhaust. And so we're going to need... something like this. And we need to set up our little constant combinator guys. So we need this guy. Green. You're going to be set filters. And then we need one of these guys. And this is going to be if we're not needing to produce rocket fuel, then we also want to flush jelly. And then you are going to go here. And then I think I can copy. Okay, you are set. Okay, good. I think then I can just do this on the jellies. Okay. Let's see if that works. That flushes all of that stuff. I need a spoilage flush over here. Oh, haha. Ah, I know what else I need. Oh, interesting. Okay, this is not quite right. I will need that. I will not need this because I need the extra space. Okay. So this is fine. Extra jelly nuts are going to go through here. But I have to put the rocket fuel out here. So this is going to be rocket fuel. And I just always want to put out whatever I'm able to produce, I think. Which means that jelly nuts need to be decisively on the bottom of this belt, which means they need to be on the top of this belt. Which means that, and we need the other side of the belt to be empty. So I think we have to do this. I think what we want is get the yamakos out of here because we don't need them anymore. And then we need to put these guys on the top. The jelly nuts. Okay, good. And it looks like we can recombine over here. With our little fruit train. Okay, good. Ooh, that was that's a tricky one. Fine red wires here. Okay, where is the thing? This thing. Now, if rocket fuel greater than 0, if we need rocket fuel, then yes, we want nutrients. And then here, if we need nutrients, we need to ask for them. Okay, good. You are also missing power. Okay, does that look right? Almost. And so then what we want to do here... wow, where is this guy going? I don't think I need this. And that is load-bearing sort of red wire, so I do need to do that. All right, I can get rid of those. And then I think I could just make a buffer over here for rocket fuel. And then I think we can give me rocket fuel off to the right. And that makes a rocket fuel buffer. And good. I do need to get power up here somehow. That seems fine. Okay, and then what I think I need, now I need the demand thing. So how much rocket fuel do I need to have on hand? I feel like 100 is plenty. Well, that's 2 rocket launches. Maybe we just do 1,000. I don't know. Is there any reason not to just do like 1,000? I guess not. Okay, so if rocket fuel less than 1,000, let's just like make some, then we're going to want rocket fuel, and you will go here and there, and then we need to power you, which we can do like that. Okay. Okay, am I getting it on the red wire now? These guys are all active. Okay, good. We do not have the water yet, so let's get some. I mean, I can actually like just do it here. I could do it there, and it's lined up. Okay, that'll get water in. And then we just need our fruit inputs, I think. Yeah, now there's water and all this stuff. Good. And so then, yeah, we just need this stuff here, which we can do like this. No, that's not where I want. This is bad. Okay, let's see if that works. Already seeded this with spoilage, right? Yes. All right, let's see some rocket fuel action here. This is not right. Although, does it matter? It doesn't. I think it won't. It won't matter that some of those are on the wrong side, because they'll just be ignored by anybody that doesn't want them, and they will be filtered and back onto the belt when we're done. Okay, we're getting nutrients out. That's good. We just need the nutrients to get down here. I have to say, like, I'm pretty proud of this like nutrient build where it can like restart itself. I think the I'm pretty like, I like the idea of like just like putting a little bit, just enough spoilage, like keeping it around, and then being able to produce it by like from like collecting enough nutrients that it actually just like will reset itself. I'm pretty happy with that. Like, I think it's pretty cool. And then kickstarting with sort of the more inefficient production of nutrients from the mash, which we can do with the assembly machine, and then finally getting into the more efficient biochamber versions and producing them from bioflux. Okay, what we got going on down here? All right, now we're making bioflux down here, so that's good. Why you no nutrients? Because you have the wrong thing. Are you active? You're now active. Okay, good. All right, and then are we making it? Now we are. Yeah, there's some rocket fuel coming. Okay, great. So it's just a matter of like getting enough jelly nuts down here to like get all the jelly going. Which, here comes some more. Okay. And it should be like I checked. This doesn't require. This only requires half a belt of jelly nuts, and I think once we have the circular belt filled with nutrients, we'll really be, and bioflux for that matter, will really be letting a lot of this stuff go by, jelly nut wise. So I think in the steady state, this can like, we should be able to get all of these things going. What is going on down here? Oh, here they are. They just, like, the first ones just arrived. Oh, because they all went on the belt. Right. Right. Okay, you are not getting nutrients. Why is that? Because you're missing that. Okay. All right, we should hopefully see jelly production now. You're missing stuff. You're missing stuff. Those are okay. I'm missing the control signals here. I'm missing the control signals here. Okay, those are fine. These all work. Let's see. I want to see these working here. They do say waiting for source items, so I think that's okay. Yeah, just need to get the jelly nuts through. But this belt is almost full of bioflux, which is cool. These guys produce it pretty fast. It's kind of neat. Where's all the jelly nuts? Guess they're coming. It does make me wonder if we need to do a better job here of, because basically we're like splitting this half belt in half, even though this side of the belt, it doesn't need any of it, which is maybe why we're not getting enough through here. So we may have to like weave some stuff through a little differently, because like we're barely getting any jelly fruit through. So I think, how do we want to do this? So one way to do it is to just say, I guess if when and if these are full belts, this I think is okay. But maybe what we do instead so that makes a half belt of the fruit, which comes back here, sort of like half and half. I mean, one of the things we could do is just weave the entire belt through the entire thing. It does seem like this is working, by the way. So, and the Bioflex lasts 2 hours, I think. So, we will start. Yeah, we are starting to get more jellynuts through, right? Because the Bioflex guys, you know, are pretty. They've almost filled their half belt. So, I think that's okay. All right, let's think about this later, because I want to get all of the biochambery stuff built, and I think this is good enough for rocket fuel, because I think we can solve the bandwidth problem. Maybe. Like I wonder. Well, see, now I'm thinking about it. So, what if we did this? If these are both full belts, then we can actually make 2 mixed half belts. Right? And we can send one down each side. And we just need to make sure that they always put them on the same sides. Okay, so all right, we're gonna do it. I was like, well, we're gonna leave that for later. I need that one back in. And so we just need to build it before any fruit spoils, which I think is fine. So I think we can make, what do we want to do? I think we need a splitter here, and we need a splitter here. And then I think we want to combine these two here. And we want to combine these two here. Okay, and then those always end up on the same sides of the belt, which is, I think, what we want. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to send this one here. And we're going to send this one here. And then we will not use these to continue. Okay, and we don't need this one or this one. Okay, so now, instead of mixing the fruit back in over here, Or where else does it come out? Here or here? Right, this is where the extra fruit goes. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want any of that stuff. Okay. Interesting. All right, now, instead, I think we want to keep the two halves together. Right, so now I think what we want to do is, this is where they were coming back in. Okay, and that's all we have, right? We have the bacteria builds. Okay, good. And then, okay, I think I'm gonna like this. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna have this guy go here. We're gonna have this guy go here. And we're just gonna mix them back together. Okay, good, because I think what's down here, I think we'll get one more build down here. But this is the, okay, and then we can get rid of this stuff. Okay, good, good, good. I'm gonna like this. Don't need that stuff. Okay, and I don't need some of this stuff yet. Where is my extra fruit going? Ah, there it is. Okay, and then this is extra jelly nuts here. All right, all right, all right. We're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. Okay, so that means this guy can just go here, which is fine. And this below here, because I think we'll do the bioplastic and biosulfur over here, because that's more mash based anyway. And so then now this can split, and then this is fine, right? This is the dispose of the jelly nuts. Okay, and then this is the dispose of the, okay, good. And then we have another one of these. For which eventually it's going to go over here to be the fruit input for this guy. And then we are going to go here. We're going to split the jelly nuts off to that side, which means these will be yamakos. And we need this thing. And then the yamakos can be disposed of. Okay. Let's see if that does it for us. All right, we just need to make sure that all of this gets drained. But I think that's better. So it kind of makes one long continuous fruit train here. And as long as we get full belts coming in here, I think we're fine. Because these can dispose of full belts. And I just want to make sure we don't end up like backing up on the... Did I get all of my... Surely I don't have all the... No, I don't have all of the... Okay, what's going on here? Why we no jelly? Spoilage! I don't have the spoilage, guys. Okay, that's good. Or that's fixable. Pretty easily. You can go there. And there. Okay. I think that gets our spoilage out. Alright, and now I think we're making lots of jelly and rocket fuel, right? Are all these guys active? You're not active. Why are you no active? You have no jelly nuts. I guess that's correct. Those need to have conditions on them. Alright, here comes some more jelly nuts. Alright, so you are capable of working. You will be capable of working. We have like a pretty full belt of bioflux now, so that's good. These guys won't consume as many jelly nuts, and our bioflux belt up here is definitely full, and we have lots of nutrients, so I think that means we should get almost like a half belt of like jelly nuts down through here. Alright, are these all working? You're working, you're working. You're working. You are not working. No, but that's because you didn't have jelly nuts. But here they come. We have a lot more jelly nuts coming? Yes. Okay, I think I like that better. Just keeping the sort of half and half fruit bell going. I do really want there to be enough jelly nuts coming through here, though. Alright, maybe we have to prioritize this, where these come together. I'll put priority right. Ha! That should be okay. In most situations, there should be some left over if we had full belts coming in. Yeah, we're getting a lot more jelly nuts down in here now. So they're much more dense right there. I think what we're going to end up doing is we're going to then get this belt, and we'll actually, I think these extra yamakos, I think we'll actually route up here, and we'll take the extra jelly nuts and route them up here, and then we'll be able to recombine them and get the rest of the belt out. I think that's what we have to do. So essentially we end up with sort of like one long fruit belt. All right, are these all going now that we got enough jelly nuts in here, hopefully? I don't know. Even then, we're just like still... Oh, well, that's because... Right. This is okay. Okay, yeah, look. All right, good. I think that's what we want. All right, how are we doing? All right, 439, we're actually halfway. I do just really want to see when we get our sort of compacted belt of jelly nuts. Like, it should be the case. It should be the case that we are consuming less than a half belt of jelly nuts. And that's including the bioflux, and we don't use very much up here for the bioflux because it's very stable and we've already got plenty, and you get tons of nutrients out of the bioflux. So I really want to see what happens when this gets through in a nice big stream. Like, it should be the case that we have enough to keep all of the rocket fuels going. And what we really need is we just need to see some jelly nuts getting over here, and then I think we're in good shape. Okay, now we're going. Okay, that I think is working properly. Okay, those are all working. Good stuff. All right, that was actually like trickier to figure out than I thought it was going to be, but I think this is working. I'm going to just do a quick cutscene. I'm just gonna let this run and just make sure it all stops. And let's just check our pollution cloud here. Getting a little close over there. That's okay. I don't know, maybe while we're waiting for that to calm down, maybe we go clear a couple pentapod bases. For which the Tesla gun should be plenty. So I think we can get this guy down here. Let's get these guys. I need to get that guy. I need to get these. I need to get the bases. Wow, that's a lot of guys. Come on, get the base. Evolution has advanced a little bit, I think. Wow. All right. Fun. Still worked okay, and we only used 4 Tesla ammo in that whole thing, which is cool. Okay. Wow, we don't need this landfill here. This one here. Okay. Great. Let's burn the eggs. Great. Speaking of which, like, our egg pilot light is hopefully still working. I mean, we have been producing biochambers all along. You still have an egg in there. You do not have an egg in there, but that's okay because we're about to produce some here. This has been pretty stable for us, so I'm pretty happy with this as well, just to make sure that we don't get eggs out of control, and we just have a way to just like continually source them. So that is good. We'll eventually build, the egg hatcheries or whatever you want to call them at scale for science. But in the meantime, how do we do down here? Ooh, we're up to 800. Okay. Quick cutscene. We're gonna wait until we've got the 1,000 and then see that everything has calmed down. So stay tuned. Okay, we're back, and we now have over 1,000 rocket fuel stocked up. That actually didn't take long. We were producing up here we were producing. No, not jelly. Here, I want these guys. Yeah, this peaks at 100 per minute. So really, we were already most of the way there, so it was only a handful of minutes, really, that we were waiting. But now it should be the case. We do have some demand. I wonder what that is from, and where is it coming? Are we trying to make... We're not trying to make rocket fuel. We're not trying to make nutrients here. And we are not trying to make copper bacteria. And we are not trying to make nutrients there. I suppose it's possible that it's being asked for over here somewhere. Is it here? No? It's not this part of the mall. Maybe it's here? Oh, no, because you only asked for yamakos when you need it. Because you are a yamako only in this build. Right, okay, so... Who's asking? Who... It's like, who wants the stuff? Is it this guy? This guy. He wants nutrients. Because he wants copper. Because we're short on copper. Interesting. Okay, I guess that is correct. Heck if I know where that copper went, because we're not doing anything with the molten copper. Okay, this belt is not moving. This belt is not moving. This guy got stuck. How did he get stuck? Is an excellent question. We got just like too much bioflux on? I mean, this is full of bioflux, and none of these guys can output stuff. And so these guys are probably looking at... No, they got bioflux. What about this guy? Are we trying to make the bacteria? We are. Oh, there's no yamakos coming. Oh, you're stuck. Ah! Aha! Okay, right. So this needs to be actually set filters. So we need this thing. Green. Set filters. And then we need this thing. And then now you're not stuck. So you just need yamakos to come by. Which, here they come. Let's see if this gets us unstuck. So everybody seems to be waiting for the copper bacteria. Okay, this guy's now going. Well, this is an interesting little debugging step here. Come on, bacteria. Where are you? Oh no, here they go. Now they're going. Now the belt's moving again. Okay, good. Great. I think that's fine. Although I do wonder about that bioflux. Maybe it's okay. We'll watch. I guess we could solve the stuck belt by sort of counting how many bioflux was on there and just like making sure that like there's always a little bit of room so that the belt is always flowing and that we're getting any spoilage off. I think it should be okay though. Let's see. Did we finish? Yeah, we don't need any more of that. We don't have that demand. Who's making stuff over here? Anybody? Oh, no. Yeah, demand is done. Okay, great. Which means if we come and look at these guys, these guys will deliver these, but then they should be mostly done, right? He's got more than 100. So he should be disabled. Disabled by control behavior. Good. And so just to, we haven't gotten to quality stuff yet, but just want to note that like this jelly stem plant does not have quality. So you can't grow quality plants. Yeah, I think you can plant quality seeds. Maybe they don't. Maybe the seeds don't have quality themselves. That might make it that actually might make some of the stuff easier because then we don't have to deal with like, oh, what do I do with like seeds that are like too high quality or something? Okay. Oh, and this is part of the problem is we don't have the full, until we have the overgrowth soil, we don't have the full output here. Okay. What are you waiting on? Right, there's 15. Where? Where is there? What the heck are you waiting for? It says there's 15 on the belt. Somewhere. Is that this stuff? No, can't be. Where are the 15 that are on the belt? Oh, right there. Ah. Oh, that's sneaky. We can fix that by doing this. That will make you think that they're not on the belt. Right now there's only 4. Right. Okay. So we just need to do this, because that breaks the looking at all belts is sort of gets broken by a splitter. So so that's good. So we need to probably fix the same thing Yamako wise. And yeah, you got out of the way. Great. Let's go fix the Yamako train loading. Down here, because you need the same deal. So we just need to break you like that. And we just need to break you like this. And yeah, cool. Train said I'm done. Had all my stuff. Okay, great. Very cool. We've got our over 100 seeds in each of these, I think. Good. That is what we want. So we are definitely not shy on seeds. And so we should be getting the last bits of fruit through here. There should be the last Yamako train. I think I don't want these to be buffer chests, because these guys are just like bringing them. They keep like fetching them and unfetching them. So we can just do this. That way it's fine. They will, when we put the seeds in the active provider chests, then they'll either be brought here or they'll be brought down here to be burned. Right? Because don't we have like seed guys in here? Yeah, these are extra seeds. Do we think that's okay? I guess this is not actually right. We actually do want them to come up here. But maybe it's a I don't know. I think the problem is that the logistics networks are connected for these guys here, and so okay, I think here's the I think the deal. I think we get rid of we can get rid of these. And I think we can get rid of, I don't need to run down there for this. I think we can get rid of this. And then we can put these back to being the buffer chests. Okay. That is good, because that will... I mean, they go first to the connected orchards. So you need to get up to 480 of those. You need to get, nope, that wasn't what I wanted. Up to 480 of those. Good. Okay, so So now the priority is the requester chests that are connected, so they get first priority on siege, which is actually where we want them to go if they still need some in their requester chests, which they're requesting 100, they have 100, so most of the time they won't. After that, we'll be filling up these buffer chests. That gives us the ability to put some back onto the trains, going back to orchards. Which in the case of the ones that are not connected by logistics, we do want to deliver the seeds there. So we will want that little passive provider chest up there for those guys. So that's fine. But then otherwise, these will probably be filling. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okie doke, okie doke, okie doke. This is not right. These need to be jelly nut things. Okay, we gotta filter all this stuff. Interesting. Okay, good. All right, where did that guy go? He must be over here. Okay, so you go there, and then there, and then there. And get rid of that. And get rid of that. That's fine. That's not fine. Okay, good. And so then I need to do the same thing down here. Okay. I need this stuff. I need to get rid of like all of this. This will be easier to do up here. So you want to be a yamako. Okay. Ooh, all right. That was interesting. We were about to drown in seeds. Okay, now those are all good. And do we have seeds too many places there? No. How about here? Oh, yeah, we do. Wow. No, those are okay. All right. We're about to like choke ourselves on seeds here. Okay, that one's okay. Did we get the extra ones out of here yet? No, not yet. That one's good. That one's good. Just need this one? No, this one. All right, we're getting them out here. Just want to make sure that they, when we retrieve, yes, okay, good. Just want to make sure they were all filtered too. Yamakos, and these are all filtered now. Okay, good. Woo! All right. Gleba is an interesting one. There's like lots of interesting little feedback loop sort of things. So far, I feel pretty good that we're able to see things sort of quiesce again when we don't need to build things, or when we don't need to produce stuff, which I think is part of the problem. Part of one of the big things I think with so what are the main pitfalls of Gleba? The first one is running out of seeds, which I think we now have this covered. So we, between sort of like if nobody's asking for fruit, we do have a way to produce more fruit, so that's good. Obviously, if we're doing biochamber stuff, that produces a lot more seeds, that's fine. And then we're just making sure that anything that we're not using doesn't spoil and instead at least gets processed for seeds. So so I think we have that one covered. So that's good. And we have to, I mean, we do have to watch the trains. And we do have a place to burn extra seeds. So I think that that means that we won't choke on extra seeds. So we won't run out of seeds and we won't choke on extras. So that's good. The next one is getting choked with spoilage, which because all of these, all of the machines have an exhaust for spoilage, and the belts that we have circulating also have exhaust for spoilage. So I think we're good shape there. So that won't at least permanently clog any belts. Obviously, the pentapod eggs are potentially a problem because obviously, if they hatch, they're a big problem. Twofold. One, you get things chewing on your base, and the second thing is, then you don't have an egg supply for breeding the eggs. So I think this has been working pretty reliably for us. So I think we've got that one covered. When we use and down here, where do we make the biochambers? These guys here. We have these controlled so that we don't even bring an egg over here until we can consume it. And so that does mean, okay, maybe we're producing biochambers slowly, but I think that's a fine trade-off. We're not really, once we finish doing the builds, we don't really need to build them very fast anyway. So that's good. And then the last thing is just getting a supply of nutrients. And so I think both this one, this version up here, being able to restart itself from idle without having nutrients to start, and then this build here, so that means that we don't have to re-jumpstart things, especially because these builds go and they're kick-started with just a little bit of spoilage, which is cool that you actually don't need much and it's shelf stable, and then it replenishes its sort of seed spoilage, so to speak, or the bootstrap spoilage. So yeah, this seems to be working. We've got sort of demand signals so that we don't overproduce stuff that we don't need. And so, even in this case, we did, that wasn't even a full train load. But because we had produced some. Down here, we went and delivered it, and now this guy's empty. So, and we're not producing fruit, and these guys are disabled, and they're full of seeds, and their plants are all grown, and so this is good stuff. So I think that this is basically, I think the main technique for Gleba to sort of make it work is to just piece by piece, make sure that we have restartable stuff, make sure that we have stuff that maintains a balance, doesn't get too much of something or too little of something, and that we can produce stuff on demand. So we're not quite done. We're getting close. We still need to do bioplastic and biosulfur, which I think we'll do next episode. And then obviously we have to produce, once we have the plastic, then we can produce red circuits, and we can produce the LDS from the molten metals here. And so those will be pretty straightforward. We know how to build circuits and stuff using EM plants and foundries and so on. So that should be fine. And then once we've got the ability to make to launch rockets, which is good, and I think, I can't remember if I mentioned this before, we do actually have all 4 rocket silos built. So when we figure out where they want to go, we can put them in the right place. Let's see. The nice thing is that actually now these buffers of ore can actually feed them all, which was, if you remember, that was one of the bottlenecks of our mall. So here's a good question. Can we get rid of any stuff here? I think we can get rid of this one. And we can just trash that stuff. And I can get rid of that wood as well. Okay, anything else we can get rid of yet? I suppose we can get rid of some of this stuff. Because we can produce this stuff here now, right? In the quantities that we want. I think we can, so let's get rid of these. We'll get these. I think I can do if I do trash unrequested. No, that unrequests a lot of stuff, so I don't think I want to do that. I'll just get this here. We're still requesting stuff from Fulgura because we're not producing that stuff here. These have to come from Vulcanus. We, I think, are producing these here now, right? Yes, we are, along with rails. So we can also get rid of these guys. So that's good. And then because we can make molten metal, we don't need these. We are now making rocket fuel. So that's good. I can get these out. We can stop importing this stuff because we've got as many robots as we need for right now. Yeah, like we've got hundreds, which is great. And so we are not producing modules here. I think that's okay. Are we producing solar panels? I feel like we might be. No, we're not. We're just bringing them from Fulgura. I think that's fine. We only need those for the orchards. I think that's fine to import those there. So once we get the circuits done, then we'll unexport that stuff too. So okay, cool. We're getting to like local production of stuff. So that is cool. All right. We're going to stop this episode here. So a little bit of extra stuff there that I hadn't planned on doing, but this is why we check stuff. I can go and like poke around at stuff and see that it's working as intended. But we still have some challenges and problems for future Mr. Fish, I think, including ones we know about and ones we don't know about. So we'll leave that for future episodes, and that's what we have for today. So as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, and until then, bye.